G'day guys. Alright, so realistically we're looking at the compound interest formula here. So compound interest, the formula itself is A, which is the total amount, which is the principal and the interest at the end of the term, is principal multiplied by 1 plus R over N, R being the rate, N being the number of compounding periods, and we take all of this and we're basically squaring it by the number of compounding periods multiplied by time. So when we look at the question, it says in each investment, interest is calculated at the end of each year and added to the principal amount. Calculate the total amount of interest compounded during this time. Looking for the p-value, that's going to be our $10,000 in this case. Looking for the rate, that is going to be our 5% per annum. And then looking at the t-value is our time. The last one that we haven't identified yet is our n value. It pops up twice, and that is basically saying when the interest is compounded. And it's saying calculate total amount compounded during this time, the end of each year, so that's going to be 1. So all we need to be looking at is taking this formula here and then basically putting that into, or plugging our values where we see that. So we have total amount is going to be 10,000. We're going to have our 1 plus our rate is 5%. So 0.05 over our n value. Now that was the end of each year, so 1. And then taking the square of the 1 times t is 2. Okay, so if we were to plug this through the calculator, and you'll have to just trust that I'm doing this on the phone at the moment, we basically plug it through in the exact same manner. So we take our 10,000, take a bracket, 1 plus bracket 0.05, divided by 1, close the bracket, and then the little power symbol. On the phone, it generally looks like X, and then to the power of Y, 1 times 2. And that gives us dollar amount, 1,000, no, it's 11,025. So it's really important to realize here that the actual A value is the total amounts of the principal and interest. Now we're actually looking for the total amount, so that's fine there. But if we wanted to know what the total amount of the interest was, we then need to change the process a little bit at the end there and say that our interest is going to be our total amount minus our original principal amount. So the interest is our A value. Now our A value, let's go orange, 1125, and our P value is, actually we'll change that. P value was the 10 grand up the top here, which we started with. So we need to look at A, 11,025 minus our original amount was our 10,000, and of course that will give $1,025 as the amount of interest made, owed, depending on what it was in investment, so we made some money in that. Any issues, come see me. Thank you.